Alright everybody, greetings, Tim Anderson here, aka Renfell, and welcome to the latest video in my EverQuest series. Today we're going to be discussing, is the free-to-play version of EverQuest worth it, or should you be paying a subscription? This is very similar to the video that I did on EverQuest 2, which asked the same question. For the purposes of today's video, I'm actually logged into a really old alt that I have on, I don't even know what server I'm on, to be honest with you. But like this guy actually has like the old blood of the sword of the bloodsworn. I've got copper hammer of striking. Like this is a really old alt. Probably circa, I don't even know, 2002 or something. I haven't played him in years, but I wanted to log into him and just run around a little bit today while I'm doing this video. Before we get started, if this is your first time tuning in, do me a favor, like the video if you do like it. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon if you want to get updates like this in the future. I do a lot of different videos on EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, Star Wars: The Republic, Lord of the Rings Online, and other games. We also do cooking stuff, show reviews, book reviews, all that good stuff. And if you want to join our Discord, links are down below. But let's run around here. What do I got? We got a scab camp. Let's just go ahead and kill this while we're sitting here. Die. Die, scarab, die. Um, Is free to play in EverQuest worth it? I think the answer to that question is going to come down to what I talked about in the EverQuest 2 video, which for me is always going to be, how much do you plan on playing EverQuest? If you plan on playing more than a couple of days a week, then probably getting a subscription is going to be the best option for you unless you're only playing short sessions. I would say if you're only going to be playing 3 to 4 hours a week across a couple of sessions, free to play is going to be fine. You could try out a lot of different things, you can run around, you can experience all the content that the game has to offer, but there are a few limitations with the free to play account. First and foremost being the fact that you are going to be limited to how many character slots you can have unless you're willing to spend daybreak points on opening up additional character slots. And what I have found in the past is that the $10 that it costs to unlock a character slot, it's better just to pay the $15 for the monthly sub and get unlimited character slots as well as monthly DB coins into your inventory. Also on the free to play account, there are restrictions on some of the world chat and guild chat functionality. You cannot buy you cannot sell items off the broker, but you can buy items off the broker. And there's limitations in regard to AA and certain kind of sort of high level abilities for your character in EverQuest. That being said, you can still experience the entire game with the free to play version and never have to worry about anything. Especially if it's your first time or you're gonna be running around with a friend or two and you're not worried about, where the hell am I, by the way? Butcher Block, it looks like, yeah. Yes, I'm in Butcher Block. Um, if it's just going to be you and a friend, or you and a few friends, and you're just running around doing things at your own pace, and you're not going to be a part of a guild, and you're not going to be raiding, and you're not going to be worried about playing at the high end, and you're just playing a couple sessions a week, like I said, free to play is probably going to be for you. However, if you are someone like me and you play a lot more than a couple of times a week, you're going to want to get a subscription. Also, I like to have lots of different characters and alts when I choose to play this game. So for me, having a subscription is worth it because I like to have 4 or 5 different characters when I come in. Now, I play EverQuest and EverQuest 2 in a cyclical nature these days, and I have for many, many, many years, which means I don't play it all the time. I play it for 3-ish months out of the year, usually 3, 4 months. So what I usually do is I come in and I buy a 3 month block, and for those 3 months, I'm only playing EverQuest, and usually I'm playing on a progression server. Now, the progression servers are interesting because you can only access progression servers if you have a subscription to the game. If you're playing free to play, then you're limited to the free to play servers, which are the really old servers like, Furiona Vi, Antonia Bale. I don't know about Furiona Vi because it's a roleplay server, but I know all the old servers like Orosi Mar and things of that nature. The progression servers, which is where everyone starts off at level 1, and it's like the first expansion of the game and no other expansions, and it's got reduced XP and some other things to try to make it more like it was at launch. Those progression servers require a monthly subscription to play. So if you want to be a part of those, then you're going to need to pay a monthly subscription. Um, Leveling, honestly, I mean, there's some perks to having the subscription in the sense that, you're going to get your rest XP and you get discounts on XP potions and things of that nature. You also get the monthly coins, as I mentioned before. I think you get 500 coins per month for the All Access Pass, which you can use those coins in game to go to the marketplace and buy leveling potions. And if you haven't ever played EverQuest 1 before, leveling in EQ1 is extremely slow. Even on the live servers, it's a lot slower than most modern games. It's a lot slower than even EverQuest 2. So if leveling speed is something that's important to you, then you're probably going to want to have a subscription so that you can get the discount on items in the marketplace, and also the fact that you can get your coins per month, which give you basically, I'm going to use air quotes here, free pots, because you can get experience potions for those. You can also get mana regen potions and a lot of other stuff that are kind of quality of life, ease of use items. Um, so that needs to be factored in if you're someone who requires a lot of quality of life things in comparison to what the base game offers you. Now, if you go over to the membership page for EverQuest, they don't actually tell you so much anymore what's included in the free game. They just tell you all the things that you get if you subscribe, which are thousands of alternate advancement abilities, 6 character slots additional, full access to all spell ranks, maximum amount of loyalty rewards. Oh, this one I forgot to mention, full access to mercenary tiers. If you are on a free-to-play account, you only get access to, I believe, the apprentice tier of mercenaries, which again, um, it's not the best. This is like the spell ranks, right? You only get access to the lower spell ranks if you're free to play. If you're not raiding, that doesn't matter. Mercenaries are the same things. If you're not doing high level in game content, is it going to matter if you have a lower tier of a mercenary? Not at all. So, being on a free to play account, that's something to consider, is that you will be limited on the quality of the mercenaries that you can hire. There's also, of course, the broker access that I mentioned. There's housing and guild hall limitations on the free to play account. I already mentioned the chat limitations. This is something I don't know anything about, which says preferred status with customer service if you're a subscriber. I have no idea what they mean by that, because I don't ever bother customer service with anything. So I'm assuming that maybe that means that your uh, petitions are going to get answered more quickly. I really don't know anything about that. This guy moves really slow, by the way, without Spirit of the Wolf. But I do love this. I love his armor, like all those years ago. What did I get? Because I remember, I think did I dye his armor? Ornate Snowborn Cuirass. Like, I don't even know what this stuff is or where it's from. It's a tunable. It's been so many years since I've played this guy. I don't remember anything. So it's pretty interesting to be on this character and look at things and go, ooh, like, what does he have? Anything interesting? I don't know. Jagged Bone Hoop, what is that? Used to be a really good item. Don't know if it still is in the game. These are Lupine Frenzy Earring. Like, it's just, I haven't played this guy in so many years. Cloak of the Maelstrom. Did it have any cool haste items? I really don't know. Yep, Soul Scream Belt, 31% haste. Anyway, that's my overview, ladies and gentlemen, on is the free-to-play version of EverQuest worth it? Again, I think for me it always comes back to the amount of time I'm going to play, whether or not I need lots of slots for alts, and do I want access to progression servers. If none of those are true, then I think the free-to-play account is absolutely viable. I'll give you an example, because Chris is just now starting to play MMORPGs with me. She is not the type of person who needs a subscription, because she only plays 1 or 2 sessions a week with me, and she's never going to be raiding, never doing high-end group content. She doesn't need more than 1 character slot because she hasn't gotten alt-itis yet. So for her, having a single character on a free-to-play server is absolutely all that's necessary for her to get into the game and enjoy it and have fun. So food for thought, if you want to look at it that way. If you liked this video, don't forget to smash that like button, and of course, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you get updates for future content I do on EverQuest 1 or EverQuest 2 or the other things that I do here. Don't forget you can join our Discord, links are down below. If you want to support me, what I do here on the channel, you can check out our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/wandering hermits. It's where I am building the world of the Weave and the Void, which is the map behind me alongside my brother and my wife. It's a point-and-click adventure game, kind of like the old Quest for Glory games, a 5th edition tabletop setting and source books, as well as a series of books in the Dragonlance Chronicles style. You can find more information about that at our Patreon page. Pre-order all the projects, join in on the fun. So if we don't see you here, hopefully we'll see you there or in Discord. Until next time, stay safe, everybody.